Hello everyone, Lisa here, aka Crafting Diva. Thank you so much for joining me on my YouTube channel today. I hope you're all doing well. Whether you're brand new to my channel or an existing subscriber, thank you so much for clicking on this video. As you can see from the title of this video, it's time for a brand new sketch challenge video from me. If you are brand new to my channel and you don't know what I'm talking about, this is a little sketch challenge that I run on my YouTube channel. I've got an amazing set of ladies that join in every month, as I've been running this challenge for quite some time now. So if you check out that description box below, you will see there is a list of ladies' names and links to their YouTube channels. If you click on each of those links, it will take you to the ladies' channel that is taking part, and you will see that they share an amazing project that they've made using the sketch that I've sent to them. We do this challenge at the first of every month. So like I say, it's been running for quite some time now. So I've got a playlist, so I'll link that in the description box below if you'd like to go and check that out. And please, you're more than welcome to come and join in with my little sketch challenge. You can just make a design, and if you like, you can either share your project on my little community tab here on my channel, or you're more than welcome to email a picture of what you have made. I have quite a few ladies that join in with my challenge that do Instagram or Facebook, and they like to email me pictures of their projects they've made, and I like to share those in my post section on my YouTube channel. So please go and check out there, as well as there's lots and lots of inspiration that comes to you on the first of each month using the sketches that I've designed. So as you can see in front of you, this is the April sketch that I've sent the ladies in advance. Really hope they've all enjoyed making their projects with the design this month. Can't wait to go by and check out all their videos and all their projects they've been making. As you can see, this is quite a more detailed design that I've done this time, as I thought this would be absolutely perfect to mix and match all those different papers that we've all got in our craft room. It's a mixture of shapes as well. We've got squares, rectangles, strips, circles, so nice mix of shapes as well. And this is ideal for using up those little scraps of paper that we've all got in our craft room. I've printed the picture out so you can see it. I wasn't quite expecting it to print out quite this large, but it does give you a nice view of all those different layers. Also, what I'll do is I'll put a photo of this sketch at the end of the video, so if you would like to take part, I will put that at the end of the video so that you can either screenshot the picture or you can pause the video and draw the design out for yourself. And like I say, I would absolutely love it if you'd like to come and join in. I'd love to see what you make with the April sketch. So without further ado, I'm just going to move the sketch to one side so I've got a nice working area so you can see what I'm going to do. But like I said, I will put a picture of the sketch at the end of the video so that you can screenshot it or draw it out for yourself if you'd like to have a go yourself. So what I'm going to do today is obviously make a card, but what I'm going to do is just make a card topper. So what I've got is a piece of white cardstock that measures 5.5 by 5.5 inches, and I'm just going to make this as a card topper, so it's less storage for me, because as you know, once we can make lots and lots of card base projects, they do take up quite a bit to store with their cards and their envelopes. So this is a great way to make some really nice cute designs that are all ready to go. And if you do need a card made, you can just stick this topper straight onto your card base and you're ready to go, and it's a lot less to store. So I've got a 5.5 by 5.5 inch piece of white cardstock, and I'm going to be using some papers from this gorgeous Echo Park 6x6 Our Little Princess paper pad. Really love the papers in this nice soft pastel colours, so that's where I've got my papers from that I'm going to be using. And I've pre-cut some of my layers down so it's a bit quicker on camera for you all. So first of all, I'm going to mat onto my piece of white cardstock, this gorgeous pink and white flower design, and what I've done is cut this down, so I've just got a tiny little border of white card showing. So I'm just going to get some of my glue and put some glue onto the back of that pattern paper. I think this is a fantastic sketch, so we can really show our papers off a treat, because we all have these gorgeous paper pads and they've got all these gorgeous different patterns in them, and this is a perfect way to show those different patterns and color tones off. So as the sketch showed, you had a panel to the side, so what I've done again is cut a piece of white cardstock down for my side panel, and then I've cut a piece of this peach pattern paper from the paper pad down. So again, we're going to add some glue to the back of there, like so. And again, I've just cut that pattern paper down just so we've got a tiny piece of the white showing, and it does really make those different layers stand out by just adding that piece of white in the background. So if I just bring the sketch in so you can see quickly, so I'm just working on this back layer at the moment. So as you can see, we need to stick that to one side. So let's put some glue on the back of our white card. See, really, once you've got your matten layers all cut and ready to go, these are super quick cards to make. So if you did really like one of the designs and you wanted to use it for a sort of bulk card design you want to make, because you need lots of invitations or lots of birthday cards, once you've worked out your mat and layer sizes, these are super easy to put together. So the next element we want to add again is this back element here. So again, I've cut a piece of white cardstock down to size, and then I'm going to mat on top this gorgeous pink and white spotty paper. Again, these are all from the same paper pad, so as you can see, all the papers work beautifully together, and this is the great bonus of paper pads, because the companies have done all the work for us. They've made sure all the color tones work together and all the patterns will work together. So again, we're going to put some glue on the back of our white layer, and as the sketch shows, we need to do this one so it's a little bit down the bottom but goes across into our other panel. And as you can see, I'm just using glue on these papers just to glue them flat. Then what I've done is used a circle nesty die to cut a white circle and a blue circle. So as you can see, we need to add that one next, because we need to tuck that behind our main element. So let's stick these two together. Again, you could add 3D foam to any of these elements of your design. I'm just doing mine nice and flat so that it's not too bulky. So we've got our nice blue circle. Again, we're going to add some glue to the back there, and we want to stick this here. And what I'm going to do is just bring my topper layer in, just so that I can make sure I can position this where I need it. I think I'm going to go for, let's just get that how it's going to go. I'm going to go for about there for my circle, I think, because I've got to have a bit showing here. Yep, I'm going to go there for my circle design. So let me just spin that round slightly to get it into position. So I'm going to go about there. Then we've got a border strip, as you can see at the back, so I'm going to do that. Again, I've cut a piece of white and a piece of this gorgeous green paper, so we will stick that onto our white piece, and I've cut it so it follows that whole piece of white. So we've just got a little bit of the white cardstock showing at the top of the bottom, and we just got to cut the excess off at the back. Again, we're just going to add some glue, and this needs to go across the whole card like so, about there. And then our final element, if I bring the sketch back in, is we've got our main topper area that has got a matten layer behind that has been put just offset, so you get a bit of a shadow. So let's stick my main topper. I've got one of the little topper pieces from the pad. So we're not going to put glue right to the edge of this, because obviously we want to mat this together so we get a little bit of a shadow behind of the white cardstock, like so. And then again, a bit of white glue on the back, and then we just want to position that so it goes slightly into the circle and slightly into our other mat and layers. And I'm just going to push that down just so that glue will take. So if I bring the sketch in, you can see it is looking very much like the sketch. So we've got our circle element, our main topper. We want to add our 3 little pearls or gems. I'm going to use some of my Roses Studios enamel dots for these, and I think we might go for the nice lilac tone for these. So I've just got a little pokey tool that I'm going to pick them up with, and we're going to stick 3 down this edge following the sketch, like so. Enamel dots are always great to use. If you go over to MJL Paper Crafts, which is Mel, you will know she's a huge fan of enamel dots. They just give you a little bit of an embellishment, but nothing too bulky. And then for my design, I think I'm just going to add a little sticker sentiment. We could either have good vibes or today is a day. I think we'll go for good vibes. These are clear stickers. So once I peel this off, let's find the edge. My little sticker is definitely stuck on the sheet. There we go. You just have to be a little gentler where they are the clear stickers. But as you will see, once I stick this down, it will blend into that cardstock just beautifully, and it will kind of disappear into the topper that we've got. So you just rub your fingernail or a ruler or anything like that just to help stick that onto the little topper, and you can't even see that is a sticker. So that is going to be my project for today for the April sketch. Again, really great little sketch to use all those different pattern papers. So if I bring you in for a bit of a closer look, you can see all those different pattern papers work so well, and that bit of white just makes all those layers stand apart. So yeah, really pleased with how that's turned out. I love the soft pastel tones to those papers, and like I say, please feel free to have a go at using my sketch for any sort of projects. As you will see, if you go by all the different ladies channels, we get all sorts of projects, from cards, gift boxes, tags, ATCs, journal pages. So there's going to be so much inspiration on using this April sketch. So if you are brand new to using sketches on your project, it might be worth going and check out all the different videos, and I'm sure you will find some inspiration for your next project. Thanks so much for watching today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'd love to read any of your comments, so feel free to leave them in the comments box below. And like I say, I'd absolutely love it if you'd consider subscribing if you are new to my channel. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button. It's free to do. Just don't forget to hit the little bell icon and make sure your options are set to all. Then you will get a notification every time I upload a new video. And yeah, I really hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now.